Long ago, in the realm of the Kais, the gods of creation lived in peace and oversaw order. Until one day, an evil wizard named Bibidi awoke an uncontrollable and insurmountable being of pure chaos and destruction. Enter Majin Buu.
Buu went on a rampage across the universe, reducing galaxies to nothing, and even the Kais themselves were no match for his power. Just before Buu could destroy the last of the Kais, the Grand Supreme Kai stepped in and was absorbed. But due to the pure innocence of his soul, Buu mutated into a fat, dopey blob, allowing Bibidi to seal him away for millennia.
But if you've read enough stories, you know the only reason a villain is ever sealed away instead of killed is so they can break out later.
At the 25th Tenkaichi Budokai tournament, two proud Saiyan warriors were going head-to-head in a grudge match that would shake the very galaxy. Bibidi's descendant, Babidi, had mind-controlled the Saiyan Prince Vegeta to gather enough energy to break Majin Buu's seal, and unfortunately, he succeeded.
With a whimsical jig and some incoherent shouting, Majin Buu didn't seem very threatening. That is, until he turned the king of all demons into a cookie, ate him, and proceeded to beat the absolute shit out of the Z-Fighters.
Yeah. Buu has some incredibly weird abilities due to his magical nature. He can transmute anything with a beam from his antenna, usually turning objects or people into candy. Turns out, he's got an insane appetite, with basically a bottomless stomach that contains another dimension with gross worms and people holding pods of gum. He can even assimilate the attributes of enemies by absorbing them directly, or split them up from the beings they've merged with.
And if you couldn't guess by looking at him long enough, he's made of rubber. But how did that happen? Or, more aptly, his body's incredibly malleable. He can extend or enlarge his limbs, shrug off blunt attacks like they never happened, and squash or stretch to basically no detriment.
But the weirdness doesn't end there. He can grow extra limbs, tear chunks of himself off to use like a whip or a snare, and even regenerate. He's come back from nothing but smoke after Vegeta nuked him to Kingdom Come, and even if he's blasted into little pieces, they just grow into tiny Buus that can swarm his enemy.
As you may expect, with a virtually indestructible, violent, nuclear baby, Buu was nearly impossible to overcome. With the Z-Fighters down and out, Goku disappearing back to the afterlife, and the one person who could hope to rein Buu in having his, oh, damn. Humanity was subject to Buu's rampage completely unimpeded. But something unexpected happened.
Hold on, what's all this? I thought there was only one Buu. Majin. Who are Do and Ku?
Oh, those are auxiliary media. They're not important for this. But did you know Toriyama wrote the outline for the old Dragon Ball Online game that Xenoverse spun off of?
Oh yeah? Did that explain where the other Majins came from?
Yeah, Buu shat out a wife and they spawned babies by eating dessert until there was a whole multiverse populated with them.
What the fuck?
That's not even getting into Neko Majins. Come back soon to learn about Kirby of the Stars.